Hi all, this is Abhishek from the Data Monk. Today we will be covering a case study of factors that McDonald's or any similar food chain company should consider before opening an outlet or a franchise in a new country. You see, when you are asked or given a case study in an interview, a high importance part or the majority of the importance is to asking the right questions regarding the topic. So let us figure out what should be our basic approach towards any given case study. Get the question clear by asking some questions about it. For example, asking about if this is the famous chain of restaurants McDonald's or some small startup with the same name. Or frame the question as is the company well known in the market for food or not? And another question would be how much increment in revenue is the company expecting? This would be a really good start to come to the same page as the interviewer about the case. Now that we both are on the same page, take a little time to organize the flood of thoughts and information gushing through your neurons and pen it down. Recording again from slide number 2, and here we go. Now, back from the pause, tell them about the final simplest version of the question and the way in which you would like to proceed. Make sure to keep this easy to follow along by the interviewer. If they can't follow up with you, your said things will become kind of useless. Something like the one shown here. When you take the time and try to come up with a classification of your own thoughts, you arrive at the solution or factors by discussing basic questions and grouping similar questions to finally come up with the most affecting factors. So these are some questions that popped up in my head about the case. Does the company have experience of this, that is opening an outlet in a new country? For the purpose of the video, let us assume that it has. There has been good as well as bad experiences for the company. So maybe they have the data on things that led to the failures in some places or success in the others. Take those into consideration, then take consideration of the legalities by checking if the local laws of the country and the company comply. There there you get your first factors to check: legalities. Next is the relation between the two countries where your origin and where your destination countries are. It's not like your countries are at war and you are trying to expand into the country. No. But there are a lot of other factors, including but not limited to politics. These could be either a limiting factor or the pushing factor for success of your opening the outlet. Then there is the economy. Economy means two parts: economy of the whole country and economy of the individuals of the country. Like, for example, a country is under recession and your menu prices are like almost a luxury to the people. Obviously, this will bring your business down very much. Then, individually, how is the money spread in the population? And how much an average citizen there spends on food? Will your current offerings be a daily use or a luxury for the locals, according to the average spending numbers or the average earning numbers? Which brings me to the next part. Will the company's current menu or the offerings be still the same for the new country? If yes or no, how can we decide? That would be quite simple actually. Dividing into three parts. Either go with your things totally or adopt to the food there. Like they say, when in Rome, live as the Romans. But both of these have problems. You can't be forcing people to eat the new stuff you bring with yourself. And completely adopting the local dishes can harm your company's public image. Hence, it is not advisable. To the third or the midway is to bring your dishes and add their flavors to the menu to create a hybrid kind of ecosystem that suits the customer as well as the company. Then we get another factor. Is the company willing to go to the extra mile and put in these location specific efforts? How feasible would it be for them to inculcate changes? Feasibility. It is a huge concept, but we can narrow it down to mainly how many potential customers, which takes us back to the sort of country's economics compositions. And one more thing that was sort of left from the previous point is that the local religious sentiments, their sentiments toward foreign companies in general or towards any food items that we have in the menu. You don't want to be hurting anyone's beliefs or sentiments and work against their will. Now let us get practical here. I guess most of these factors turn out to be positive or neutral to the company's success, then it is time to get real. Let's assume we finally decide that yes, we will set up an outlet in the given country. What will going to be our supply, quality maintenance, and the exit plan? Supply of raw material and workforce is the vital part of smooth running a fast food restaurant. It could be done in two ways: importing from your current supply or making the raw material locally. Getting people that are right for the job is an art, and established companies have learned it well. Then, a really unwanted but important part of the plan: when we decide that the business is not working, and how do we decide that? Also, how to exit the market with the least hurt to the business financially as well as the brand value. To summarize, we must bring all our expressed thoughts into a small solution. For our case, we shall list the factors that must be considered, that are as follows: previous similar experiences of the company, and then the legalities, then compatibilities, risk taking ability, financial financials as well as profitability, and the exit plan. Thank you.